I'm back.
Yeah, squad, we ain't Ghana. We turning up for 2025. Let's get it, let's go. Yeah, well, Ghana, finding our way. Family know it all. TT bro for no. Exploring our roots. Finding our way. Family know it all. TT bro for no. Exploring our roots.
The culture was sick. From the city life to the village street. Oh, Ghana, yet I say, family together forever. Ghana, your say.
What up, K and K Squad? Okay, so this video is going to be for the people that keep on asking me why you keep coming to Ghana. What is in Ghana for you? Why you doing this? And for two, them fake ass hotep Americans in my comment section that want to ask questions that's mad at me because I'm clocking some tea and I'm telling it what's the jizz and I'm telling what's the gag and what they trying to do to y'all. So they don't want me to tell y'all. I'm getting a lot of death threats. I'm getting a lot of people coming at me talking about, oh, you've been saying that for years. You doing this, you doing that, calling me a liar. I might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. Nothing that I told you was a lie. So in my last video, I told y'all why y'all should not move to Ghana. First of all, I'm not telling you not to come. You can come, but it's a place that you come, you visit, you look around, you see. They might only have 10 sites maximum for tourists to see. You might go to Bati Falls, you might go to Kasumbo, you might go to, what is that place, Aqua Safari, you might go to the Slave River, you might go to Cape Coast Castle, you might go to Elmina Castle, you might go to see a dungeon, I don't know, Jamestown, see the Black Star, whatever that shit is down in downtown Accra. You might go to the Art Center, you might go to Osu. After you done seen these places, what's next? Seeing dirt roads, trash, and dirty ass cows. And I'm just keeping it a buck with you because I don't have time to sit here and lie to people. People call me every day as if I'm one of those who want to sit here and tell you, oh, I'll help you relocate. Now, I do relocation services, but any country you ask me to relocate you to, I'm going to give you the cold, hard truth, the pros and the cons about the country. Okay? I'm going to give you the cold, hard truth. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything because I'm not Willy Wonka.
If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
What people like to do, they sit here and they lie to you and they sell you this dream. And they have you putting these rose-colored glasses on thinking that shit's sweet when it's not. And then you come over here and you be like, damn, what can I do now? As you can see, there's a lot of scammers over here. It's a lot of scammers in Africa, period, who will scam you out your money. Don't think because they're American, they any different. They might not be scamming like out in the open, but they're going to scam you up under your ass. They triple double know that Ghana is not all that. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to keep a hush-hush and they're going to tell you the good things so that you can invest in them. That's still scamming. You still scammed me because you didn't tell me the whole hard truth. You didn't tell me the truth and nothing but the truth. You told me shit was sweet. But what about the cons? You didn't tell me those because you knew that if I knew the cons, I might not come. So this is what happens. Like, we're going to really get down into it. But before we get down into it, let me mention this. For all these fake ass Americans that's in my comment section, I'm more indigenous to this land than you are. My paternal family is here. Okay, that's one. So I'm a real African American. I'm Ghanaian too. So if I want to sit here and talk about the country, I can. But let me go ahead and talk about America. I'm going to do a video talk about America. I bet you I won't get the hate that I get over here. I can do a video talk about Nigeria. I bet you I won't get as much hate as I get over here. I can do a video talking about Zanzibar where I got robbed and a nigga in my bedroom with my children and robbed me blind while I was sleeping. I can do a video about that. I bet you I won't get as much hate as I get when talking about Ghana. Y'all act as if y'all own the place. Y'all act as if the place is giving y'all something. This is the same place that ain't fixed not one fucking road in years. This is the same place that cuts off the electricity every time they turn around. This is the same place who will not even have a tap flowing so you can wash your ass in the morning. Clock that. This is the same place that threw food out there to the people and told them to eat that shit while the food was dropping on the ground during COVID. This is the same place who scammed every person who came in the country during COVID. Even scammed me for $900 and tried to even get more out of me. But I was woke and I knew something wasn't right, so I clocked that shit. This is the same country. This is the same country who the daggone president don't even know the people in Central Region and don't even give a freak about them people. It's the same country where you will go out far out and you will see people eating out of boreholes. Who care about them? Not one president, not one a politician is going there to make sure them people eat, to make sure them people has clothes on their back. So if y'all really want to get down and dirty, I can, but I was trying to be nice. But I can get nice nasty too, because y'all be really coming for me like I'm just a liar, and I just sit here and I just be talking shit. The things that I could tell you about this place will ruin it, but I'm not going to do it. And when I tell a little bit, I get hate. Like, oh, we should call the prime minister on you. We should call deportation. We should get you deported. I got citizenship here. What you going to do? What you gonna do? Who gonna check me? Like, for real. So y'all sitting here and y'all talking all this trash about me because I'm telling the truth. I had one guy, I had cash in hand trying to buy a house from him. He would not sell me the house because of what I say about Ghana. What lies was told? What lies was detected? Tell me one lie was detected in the comment section. I'll wait. Like I thought. Then on top of that, let's clock this other tea about why you keep coming in. First of all, this is beyond me. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all need to know. The people who haven't been here and the people who have. Okay, so the people who have been here, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But the people who haven't been here, won't you ask somebody who has, so you can know that I'm telling you the truth. Because the people that's here, or the people that's from America that's here, that think that, oh, she talking too much, they not going to tell you. To ask somebody who went back to America after they left. First of all, when I say this is way beyond me, this is bigger than me, this is a spiritual warfare. This is spiritual. Every single time I've ever went back home, whether it be to America, whether it be to Mexico, every morning, you know how when you sleeping in the morning and you got that toddler and that toddler hungry, that toddler be shaking you, mama, 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 wake up, I'm hungry, mommy, I'm hungry. You like, please leave me alone. Like, I'm hungry. And then they keep on messing with you. That's what happens when you go back home. I'm not lying to you. I have never told you a lie yet, so I won't be lying about this. But you have to see it to believe it. So once you come to this land and you walk around, you look at the place, you see the thing, I don't care what happens to you. You could get robbed. You could get beat. Get shot at, you can get ran over, you could get scammed, you could get a bad deal where your landlord has you in a bad place where the roof is falling down. I don't care what happens to you. You're gonna be mad as hell. You're gonna go home and you be like, fuck God, I ain't never going there, and you still won't come back. So when people asking me why you keep coming back, ask them people why they keep coming back. You're going to still come back. You know why? Because the spirit will follow you to your home and wake you up and tell you go back. And you might not listen to it the first or second, third or fourth time, but it's going to keep doing it until you go back. The spirit will tell you to go back every time. I know so many people say, yeah, I've been to Ghana. It wasn't all that, but I'm going to go back one day. So many people. So many people. Once you touch down on this land, it's going to make you come back over and over and over again. And yes, I have family here. Yes, I have a husband here. Yes, I know a lot of people. And yes, I have friends here, or I would just say associates, because you can't really trust people. You can't trust nobody actually here. But I'll say associates. We go but so far. I feed them with a long-handed spoon. They might still be cool. They might not have done nothing to me yet. Maybe not. But we okay. So we still talk, and they still call me when I get home, and we still chat back and forth. Okay. So every time I will go home, I will hear, go back to Africa, go back to Ghana, go back to Ghana, Ghana calling you, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. And I mean, this is every day until I come back. Every single day. Like, it does not stop. It will worry you every day. And I know it happens to the people who are from here, the locals, or people who move to America from here. I know it does. The spirit does that to them too. And if you don't listen, it's going to keep going, keep going, keep going till you go. And now that I'm here, I don't hear it no more. I don't wake up with it no more. I don't have that problem no more. And it seems like I'm content. So now what I feel is, because when you have this spirit that's telling you, go back, go back, go back, and you go back, it kind of reminds me of the people that's from America that's here. So people want to know, so it's so many Americans over there thriving. They not thriving, they surviving. Let's clock it for real. It's not about a thrive. And we get it twisted in so many areas, and so many times we get that twisted. Oh, I know my cousin, he over there, he love it. They content with it. You become at peace with it. You become at peace with your decision after a while. Then maybe, because it happens to some people, where after you've been here for 1, 2, 3 years, you like, no, I know I can do better than this. And you have a wake up and you say, let me get out of here. I'll be back, but let me get out of here. So in order for you to understand me, you have to understand me spiritually. The things that I'm telling you, you're not going to see with the naked eye. You have to really sit and think about this and really look deep into this. And I just want you to look deep before you leap, okay? So this is the reason why I tell you these things, so you can know. But what happens is, you come over here because people done juiced you up. Then you get over here, and then you looking like, what type of animal kingdom shit is this? You looking around like, what in the fuck? Shit like this before. It's shit you ain't never seen. When you riding from the airport, you seeing niggas on a bed outside in the street. You like, what in the world? We could never do that in America. You see niggas carrying a whole bed on their head. You see people with chairs on the table on their head. You like, what type of Rodney King shit? Like, you see people messing with people, and people fighting, and people arguing, and people, they don't fight, but they, and you be like, man, this nigga about to fight, and nothing happens. But you see that, you see people all in the street, like you hear horns blowing, you see a whole circus happening, people just running in monks and just doing this and riding crazy. They no safety precautions happening. You see people on scaffolds with no helmet on. I mean, you see so much, and you just be at at all. Like, what in the world is going on? You see, where the stoplights at? Do anybody just go in the street whenever they feel like it? You see motorcycles snatching people's phones out their hand. I mean, so many things you see. Then the person tells you, just calm down. Everything gonna be smooth. Like, we're gonna go out to party tonight. And you forget about what you saw earlier. Then you get into the party environment. It's like a movie or some type of brainwash camp that they do. And so they get you to see, oh, we partying tonight, and you like, no. Oh, that's the jam right there. I'm starting to up. And you be partying. Oh, and okay, I can deal with this because you're going through the brainwash camp, okay? Then the next day they say, oh, we're gonna take you to the Black Star. We're gonna show you the slave trade. We're gonna show you the rivers, and we're gonna show you the castle. And you driving, and while you riding in the car, and they ride, you look, you got a caretaker, you got a driver, you got somebody who gonna run your errands for you. You being pampered now, yeah. You like, damn, I ain't gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta do nothing. Oh, everybody doing something for me. So now you got all these slaves that's working for you, servants and stuff. So now you ain't gotta do nothing. You like, damn, I can get used to this. Well, I gotta get up in the morning, clean my house, somebody clean up, and you ain't even gotta ask them. They'll start cleaning up by themselves. They'll come in the morning and clean up the house. The driver be ready to pick you up because everybody want that money, right? So they're going to do whatever for the money. And it don't even have to be a lot. It could be like $100. It could be $10, $20. And the stuff they'll do for that little $20, you're like, damn, I can get used to this cheap over here. You're going through that brainwash camp, okay? So then they like, all right, let's go to the Aqua Safari. You go to Aqua Safari. Oh, this is nice. Ain't no roaches in here, nothing. And then the Aqua Safari said, oh, what $1,200 for the night? I'm like, damn, I gotta pay that money. Yeah, but it's worth it. Let's go. Oh, then you eat some fufu. Oh, try this banku. Try this pulava sauce. Okay. And then your stomach start bubbling. Then your body got to get adjusted to it. And then you be shitting all over the place, but your body getting used to it. And so you still in the brainwash camp. And so then you like, all right, let's go see some houses. Oh, this is nice. This is gorgeous. Oh my God, this house is beautiful. Oh, it's better than America. How much for rent? Oh, $327 a month. Hey, I can do that. So then you're like, oh, let me get this $327 house. Oh shit, I'm gonna be living good now. I can show off with my friends and family back at home. They be like, oh, how you living? And they only show you the inside. Right outside, you got niggas outside all hours of the night. You got dirty ass cows out there. You got chickens running around. You got filth everywhere outside. You got trash. The road to get there was bumpity bumpity, boom bumpity bumpity. You ain't show them all that though. It takes somebody with a lot of money to come over here and live real good. You want to live in the continent. You want to live in not Teshi. What is that? Trasaco. Yeah, you won't have to have millions of dollars. You won't have to have some money to live like that, where you can show a person and pan out and show them your whole street. You won't have to be in consummate, okay? You're going to have to be out there with the people from Lebanon because they got businesses and they making all the money. So you're going to have to be living with them. That's how you're going to show people your street and show them how you really live. If I show you the outside of my house, you're going to be like, what the hell happened? So really clock the T. Now put in the comment section, have I told one lie yet? I'll wait. Okay, back. Now we back into the band camp or concentration camp or what we call it, a brainwash camp. Okay, so now we back. So now they say, oh, look at all the stuff that you get. So they done showed you the housing. They done showed you the slave trade, what do you call it, the historical sites. They done showed you the party life, the nightlife. And the nightlife is the shit, honey. Now we can clock that T. Nightlife in Ghana, nobody can touch it. Hands down. Y'all say I don't say nothing good. When it's something arises and it's good, I'll tell you. Ghana life is never nothing like it ever. Nobody is touching Ghana, hands down. Even Mexico could party, but can nobody party like a Ghanaian party, because a Ghanaian party don't stop. Okay? Ghana parties be off the mother freaking Richter scale. Yes. We don't stop partying until 6 in the morning. And then we go home and then we come back and party again. Yes. Ghana party, and I think it's more so because I love Afro beats. I am Africa, okay? I'm everything representing Africa, and I tell the truth. So don't mistake me for saying I hate Ghana or I hate Africa, because I'm all Africa. Everything I wear every day is Africa. I'm more Africa than the Africans that was born, the locals that was born here. I wear African clothes every day. I have African everything. Like, for instance, y'all in the States, y'all be having regular stuff, like y'all might have Louis Vuitton, Gucci. This is my passport. Like, if it ain't African, I don't want it. I got African book bags, African clothes, African jewelry, African dress, African this, African that. Anything African phone cover. If it ain't Africa, I don't do it. Period. So, for people to tell me, oh, you don't like Africa, that's a daggone lie. From the pits of hell. Okay? I love it. But when it's messed up, I gotta tell you. And then the crazy part about it is I'm not telling you to bash Ghana. Let's get this straight. I'm not telling you to bash Ghana. I just want you to know what you're up against. I want you to know what you're gonna endure before you come. I just want you to know, just in case you decide to come, that you know what you're getting yourself into. Now, if you say, all right, I'm not coming because all she said, then that's good, because then you know, oh, the stuff is bad here and I can't deal with that. So why waste your money? You spend $1,200, $1,500. My first trip to Ghana, I spent $6,000 on the ticket. So you imagine you spending all this money on a ticket because somebody sold you a dream, and you get over here and it's a nightmare. Like, really get with it. Now, so we're gonna go back, because like I told you, I got ADHD, so I be hopping around sometimes. Okay, let's go back. So then you get to this brainwash camp, and they brainwash you and they show you all this stuff. Now, depending on who you go with, if you go with a tour company, you won't see none of the bad stuff. You might see the stuff out on the street, like when we driving, and you see the car, people walking around with stuff and people trying to sell you stuff and all that. But you won't experience none of the thievery and the scamming and the corruption and the extortion and the bribery. You're not going to really experience that, okay? You got to really be in the streets to experience that. Like, once you move here, then you will experience, oh, the police just extorted me for driving down the street and I didn't even do anything, and they asked me for some money and told me act like it's an offering. You will experience that type of stuff once you settle. But you just visiting, like, people be in my comments say, I visited Ghana, I'm going back, it was nice. You didn't see shit. That's why. You didn't see shit because the person who took you on a tour made sure you didn't see shit. But that person ain't gonna be with you forever. And then the tour guide will hook you up with people who will scam you too, and who will mess you up. And then when you tell them, oh, you know so-and-so scammed me, they be like, oh, that's messed up. I don't know why she did that. You're not going to help me when it comes down to it. So why are we even sitting here playing with our emotions, okay? So at the end of the day, depending on who you go with a tour company, you're not going to see none of that. They're going to put you in a nice place. You're going to see all the nice stuff. Because they have places where they take their people. Like, they have connections with the hotel, and they be like, all right, look, I'm going to be bringing people here. I need them to have a room, and then you give me a room for free. I'm just airing out all the dirty laundry. Let me stop. I be wanting to tell y'all what's tea, because y'all not gonna hear nowhere else. But let's just say that it's not that it's a setup. It's a money grab. It's a way for them to make their money so that they can survive. Because who wants to fall? You know, you find a jug and you run with it. Okay? Nothing wrong with visiting. You know? But living is a different thing. And at the end of the day, once you get into it, it's like a trap. The spirit follows you home and keep bringing you back, keep bringing you back, keep bringing you back. I didn't want to be here this long. I didn't want to even come here like this. We was actually on a tour of 6 African countries and 5 Asian countries. Our first African country was Zanzibar. When we landed in Zanzibar, I don't really feel like going into it. Talk about it, y'all. Go back to my old videos and watch it. We was robbed. As we was robbed, I'm not going to get into it, but there's no self-defense laws. There is no freedom of speech laws. So therefore, they wanted to get rid of me. So in order for me to go somewhere, I have citizenship. So I said, well, let me go to the nearest country, which is not as near. I mean, it's not the nearest country in Africa. I did go to some other countries to get here, but in order for me to, I don't want to say too much because people be all in your business, but I had to stay in Africa, basically. Let me just leave it like that. And so that's how I ended up here. But at the end of the day, I have family here, I have friends here. I feel like I'm safe because I know the way, I know the roads. People, Ghanaians say that I know Ghana more than they do. Because I know everywhere to go. I know all the places. I know how to get there. If you close my eyes and you wake me up and you put me somewhere, I know exactly where I'm at. That's how much I know Ghana. And I know all the scams. I know all the jugs. I've seen it all before. So I know the place very well. So I felt like, okay, I'll be safe because I know the place, because I know how to maneuver. A lot of people don't know that. And it took me a long time to learn how to maneuver too. It took me to talk to a lot of people. I'm not one of those people who come here and have my nose stuck up like, look at all these dirty ass Africans. I could go back to America and live better than this and be having their nose stuck up. I'm not that person. I talk to everybody. And somebody had said something in my comment section like she always hanging around the dirty locals or something, or people would know. I don't know what the heck they said, but the type of person that I am, I'm well-rounded. I know I can talk to whoever. I can talk to politicians. I have politician friends here. I can talk to people in power. I have police officer friends. I have military friends. I have doctors friends here. So it's not like I don't know people. I could talk to any and everybody, and I get along with any and everybody, and I keep it real. And just like I'm talking to you, I talk to them, and y'all be in the comment section. Why are you talking to them people like that? They bleed just like I bleed. They black just like I'm black. Maybe their juice is more sweeter because the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But we the same. We one and the same. So why should I change the way I talk or act for anyone? So I don't. And so and I have several Ghanaians tell me, "Oh my God, I love the way you talk to us. You're just so real." I'm not gonna sit here and be no. I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, regardless if you like me or not. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I've never had a problem. I never had a problem being accepted. I never had a problem with them not liking me. Never. It be the people in my comments that say this shit. Oh, why you acting like that? You ghetto, you wild, you ratchet, you this, you that. They don't have no problem with it. None whatsoever. So at the end of the day, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So let's go back to the brainwash camp. Okay, so what happens at the end of all of this? So we can go ahead and end this video because I don't want to take it to 45 minutes like I did the last video. So what happens at the brainwash camp? So you come on tour. Let's just say you come on tour because it's 2 ways that this could happen. 1, you can come on a tour and see the place, or 2, you could be drugged in by the illusion that you see on YouTube with all those Americans that come over here and open up their little tour business and be telling y'all, come on over here, it's nice. Look, you can get this place for $300 a month. You can live your best life. So it's 2 ways. So let's throw the tour one away because y'all already know how that tour business go. So let's say you get online and you see all the little Americans talking about how good their life is. Their life really not good. What end up happening is you end up settling. You end up settling. And for the sake of saying that you live in Africa, you stay. You don't want to show face. Like you don't want to go back and tell everybody Africa wasn't it. I failed. Like we did. We went back and everybody was like, what happened? You was living in Africa. No, it didn't work out. It's embarrassing. So you don't want to go look bad to your family and friends who told you not to go anyway. So you stay. You think that if you give it enough time, things will change and things will get better. So you stay. You don't want to go back to something after you done let everything go, because maybe you sold your house and you don't have nothing to go back to, or maybe you left your job and you don't have a job there. So you say, well, let me try to build here. So you stay. You saw when you got off the airplane that it was trash and it was filth everywhere and the gutters was clogged and it was dirty and it was funky and people just acting crazy, and you thought you was at Cirque du Soleil, but you stay because you say, all right, I done seen it for a week, maybe 2 weeks. You get used to it. Like if you was in America and you was walking down the street, you seen trash everywhere, you just ghetto ass neighborhood, you probably wouldn't come back. You like, this shit is filthy, dirty. Ain't nobody gonna clean this up. Like, let me call the city and tell them they need to send some inmates over here and clean this trash up. But that's not happening in Ghana. So if you did decide, oh, this place is dirty, let's come up with some type of plan where we have this day where everybody go out and clean up. You have the day where everybody go out and clean up. The next day it's going to be the same. Then you like, I just cleaned this yesterday. I'm not about to keep cleaning behind a whole bunch of dirty ass grown people. And then you say, I'm not coming back. I'm not doing it. So then after a while, how long does it take to get used to one thing? Because you could be a neat freak and you could just be cleaning everything. Soon you go on a plane, you wiping everything down with the Lysol wipes, and you like, oh, let me clean this. You wiping down your station and everywhere because you a neat freak. But you had to get used to being a neat freak. It didn't just come with you. Maybe your mom raised you that way and she always made you clean up. So then it's embedded in your head to do it every day. You had to get used to it. But in Ghana here, they're used to just keeping themselves clean. Not the areas, the communities, and people, and everything else. They just used to keeping themselves clean, which is the cleanest people I've ever met in my life. I told y'all, I tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. Ghanaians are clean. After they take a shit, they take a shower. What Americans you know that take a shit and then go take a shower? We ain't got time to take a whole shower. We got to get back to work. They will take a shower after they pee. They will shower 4, 5, 6 times a day, which I see why, because you have to, because it's so hot that you be sweating and stinking. So you got to take another shower, another shower, another shower. So 8 showers a day is appropriate. But you see them like, oh my God. And they always wiping stuff down. They always cleaning before they sit. Africans are very clean people. Don't get me wrong. But they clean themselves. It's not like they keep the streets clean. No, that's not going to happen. So after you walk past this filth and it's trash every single day, you get used to it. So you had to develop a habit of cleaning up. They don't have a habit of cleaning the streets. So the streets are nasty and dirty. And you looking at it like when you first see it, like, oh my God, who gonna clean up? After a while, after being there, you get used to it. It takes 7 days to form a habit. So you done been here for 2 weeks. You done seen the trash for 2 weeks. Now you just used to walking through it, walking past it like it's nothing. So that's what happens. You get used to these things and you say, okay, I can deal with it. The first time that electricity cut out, you be like, lights out. What in the hell? I don't got to deal with this at home. Then the lights cut back on. You like, all right, so it was only 4 hours. Next time, damn, this is messed up. It's been 6 hours, no lights. You're like, all right. After a while, give it a week or two, you used to it. You're like, all right, when the lights out, I'm just going to go outside on the front and talk to people. So people who are still here, who the Americans that tell you they're thriving, they not, they surviving. They just used to it. That's what it is. Let's not get it tangled and twisted. They're used to it. So at the end of the day, I don't like when that light be in my glasses. Be messing me up. Okay, so at the end of the day, they get used to it, and so they like, oh, Ghana is not so bad. It's not so bad. I can deal with it, you know, because I'm used to it now. So let me just make the best out of it. And so the best out of it is I still need money to survive. I still need money to eat. So I'll just bring other people over here and open up a tour business and tell them. I mean, that's the best way, because if you do social media, maybe at first, a person come over here, they want to make some money. They say, well, let's do social media. Social media is good. That's good money. So they do their money off social media. They start gathering subscribers. People start being interested. People start asking questions. People really like this content. They want to move over here. Why not open a tour business? Bam. That's the idea. Now, it's not that I want to scam people, but I ain't going to tell people the bad when they asking me what's going on, what's good. So I'm going to tell them, and I'm going to get them over here, and that's how I'm going to get paid. If I have to do, let me see, I could do a couple consultations, make $40 each consultation. Yeah, that'll help me. But you're deceiving people. So I remember a couple, like, I don't know, it's a lot of people actually have called me and asked me to move them to Ghana. I remember a friend tell me, oh, I see you over Ghana. I see you having fun. I said, girl, that's just at night. What the hell? During the daytime, I'm depressed as hell. I got to get out and have some fun, because if not, I'll be going to depression, and I don't want to do depression. Me and depression don't get along. So I said, so that's at night. She was like, oh, I wanted to come over there. I said, you just want to move out of America? Yeah. All right, let me move you to Mexico, because that place is nice. If the lights go out, it's going to come right back on in a minute. So it's stuff that you ain't got to worry about. If you see trash down the street, just tell the people to come and clean it up, and they're going to clean it up. Mexico is a baby Ghana, so you have some similarities, but it's nowhere near as bad. Nowhere near as bad. You're going to still see your same stores, so it's going to be a good transition, because they have the same stores as America has. So it's not like you're going to be out of everything, you know. It's not going to be that hard to get your stuff there, because you can still drive, you know. So let me help you out. But I'm not going to set you up, and I'm not going to bring you to a country. Like, I have a friend, and we're really close, and she's been asking me, bring me to Ghana, but she's not well. So I'm like, no, why would I do that when I know that you can get sick? It's so many ways to get sick in Ghana, it don't make no sense. Why would I do that? I would not be your friend to do something like that. She's like, I just want to see the place. I said, well, see the place on your own recognizance, but it won't be with me, because I already know what could happen. I already know what can happen. I won't do that to you. I had a friend that said she was taking her sick daughter to Tanzania. I tried to talk her out of it so many times. Her daughter ended up dying a month later. Why would I do that? Like, so if I know what's going to happen to you, if I know that your body is not well enough to be in a country, why would I bring you here? If I know that you're handicapped, that you shouldn't come because it's not conducive to your lifestyle, why would I do that? Like, I'm not going to set people up. People set people up for the love of money. The people love money so much that they will mess up their own family members for it. Why not tell everybody the good, the bad, the ugly, and the in-between, so they can make a firm decision whether they want to do it or not? I'm not that type of person. It's not like, okay, I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm sick, like I got HIV or AIDS or whatever. Why not tell the guy that I got HIV so he can decide whether he wants to even put himself into that? Why hide it and give him HIV later and say, oh, I was this because I was in love with you? That means I'm selfish. That means all I think about is myself. I'm not selfish, because selfish would get me nowhere at the end of the day. At the end of the day, once I sit here and I do this to you, I still got to worry about karma. You know, my lights is out on this thing though. Okay, so I still got to worry about that at the end of the day. So I'm not going to do that to you. I don't care how much money y'all give me to bring y'all to Ghana. I'm not going to do it, Because at the end of the day, you're not going to blame me and say, oh, it's your fault that I'm over here dealing with this. No, you decided to do that. That's all on you. I'm not going to bring you no place where I know it's a possibility you might not like it. It's a possibility that something might happen to you. I can't that's like me referring my friend from the hood to you for you to do her taxes when I know she's a thief. It's a possibility she might steal. She might be like, man, Kavisha, I'm not gonna steal from her because, man, that's your people's. I don't want to do y'all dirty. I don't want to put nothing in between y'all, so I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do you like that, man, for real. And at this point, I need the money. I just got evicted, so please, man, hook me up. Like, I promise you, I won't let you down. And so I believe in her, and then I go in and refer her to you, and then she steal from you. What am I gonna say? Oh, I didn't know she was gonna do that. But I could have told you, all right, this girl said she want me to refer her to you. And she's a thief. And she stole from a lot of people before in the past. So it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. I just want to tell you that this is what you up against. So if you have to put your account on there, if you have to tell her to check out to come to you first, do what you got to do because she's not to be trusted. I'm going to tell you first. So you make that decision and you say, man, well, I need the money. So I'm going to go ahead and take that chance. That's on you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to let you know how it is from the beginning to the end. The ugly, the good, the bad, the in between. So you make that firm decision whether or not you want to do it. But don't say after you did it, I didn't tell you. Because I told you so. So a lot of people say, oh, I went over to Ghana and I see everything you talk about. You told me that shit was going to happen. That's on you. But I'm not discouraging you from coming. If you want to come, just know what you're up against. Just know that if you're going to be in the trenches, if you're going to be in the streets, if you're going to live here, you're going to deal with a lot and it's going to be hard to smile in the future. And just know that the people that telling you that they over here and they living their best life, that is to manipulate you, to pay them, to get you over here. It's something in it for them. It's something in it for them. As y'all can see, the ones who know me, fix my crown. Okay, so for the ones who know me, know that I love Mexico with everything in me. But Mexico's not waking me up every morning telling me to go back. And at the end of the day, DC, you see money all around me. I'm like my man. Okay, I was raised in Washington, D.C., down the street from the president's, from the White House. I cannot stand that place. It's nothing you can do to get me to go back there. Every day I'm not being woken up saying, go back to D.C., go back to D.C., go back to D.C. Hell no. I don't even care about D.C. at all. Okay? So that's why I told y'all this shit is spiritual. Nothing is calling me back to anywhere that I left and say, go back there, go back there. The U.S. is not waking me up saying, go back there, go back there, go back there. And then how you know this shit's spiritual, because why everybody want to give me death threats and want to talk trash to me and hate on me and be mad at me and don't want to do business with me because I talk about a country that don't even care about you. Like they own it. So then you know it's spiritual. Like why? If I do the video about America, nobody's going to talk trash. If I do the video about Zanzibar, nobody's going to talk trash. If I do the video about DC, nobody's going to talk trash. Because don't nobody give a fuck. That just goes to show you this shit is deep. It's deep when you can receive death threats by talking about a country and you ain't lie and all you told was the truth. Even if I lied and told you every lie I could possibly tell you about America, you're still going to go. You still don't care. And you still don't care about me even telling the story. I can tell you everything that happened to me in my life. I can tell you that on my mom's side, my whole family is dead. I don't have any family members. But would you not go there? Would you care? Would you cuss me out and say, oh, you wrong, you lying? No, you would not care. It's only Ghana that does that. So this is real deep. And so then the other thing is Mexico. Y'all have never seen me get on this platform and do videos about why you should move to Mexico. Oh, we over here living our best life. Mexico is the shit. Now, I hear a lot of bad things about it too, that I have never experienced myself. I have experienced the cartel before, but it could have been bad, but it wasn't because I handled my shit. But at the end of the day, I have never experienced the stuff that people was talking about online. But I don't get on there and cuss them out. Oh, I live in Mexico. You lying like motherfucker. Because it's possible. It's possible that these things happen. I know that. But you ain't see me get on here and tell y'all to move over there either. Like, I'm not doing videos saying, oh, y'all need to move to Mexico. Mexico's this, that, and the third. Yeah, Mexico is nice. If y'all want to visit, yeah, we can party and have a good time. But I'm not coaching you to move over there because I don't want your money. There's nothing in it for me. It's nothing in it for me. Like me even telling you about Ghana, it's nothing in it for me. I'm telling you to warn you so you know. Because nobody else is going to tell you. But at the end of the day, I can tell you the good, the bad about any place. I'm not going to sell you a dream. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's all rainbows and butterflies. Because it's not. It's hell. And what's really bad is a lot of people, locals, a lot of the Americans who come over here, they're not in the face of the locals. They're not chilling with them. They're not in the backyard. They're not in the trenches. They're not in the streets. They not in the block with them. So they don't know the stuff that they go through. But the stories that I hear every day is terrifying. The stuff that they went through, how they grew up, the stuff they going through now, how some of them don't even eat for 2 or 3 days at a time, how Ghana will suck you dry to the point where you might get over here and not eat for 2 or 3 days and end up like them, how there's no systems in place for the handicapped, the poor, the broke, the unfortunate. There's nothing here for them. People is crying. I done been in the Zongo. I can show you. I can put videos up and show you that I done been in the trenches with these people and how they live in huts and little rooms with 6 or 7 people sleeping on the floor. They get used to it after a while, but it's still messed up. These people don't even have electricity. How they have to bathe themselves. That's why I do these videos for y'all, so y'all can see how people live. So y'all can know this is not, the way they live is not even humane. Like y'all remember when we used to do Section 8 and we used to be on WIC. Like, okay, for WIC, for instance, WIC will ask you during the questionnaire, do you have a stove? Do you have a refrigerator? Do you have a hot pot? They will ask you all these questions because you're supposed to have it. But you can come over here and see millions of people who don't even have the necessity, the basic necessities. Don't even have a stove. Don't even have a kitchen. Don't even have a bathroom. Don't even have a refrigerator to store their food. I went to a lady's house. Matter of fact, let me see if I can post a clip. This is the lady's kitchen.
Oh. Garden egg stew.
Oh, okay.
With onion and dry fish.
Oh. I seen the dry fish in Jamestown. They have it just like that in Jamestown.
This one is tilapia.
Oh, I don't like tilapia. Oh my God,
it
makes me so sick.
Oh, okay.
Every time.
Oh.
Yes, and they sell that here a lot. Everybody eats tilapia, but I like snapper.
Ah.
You like snapper?
Yeah, we call it posama.
Oh. How do you refrigerate your stuff so it won't go bad? How do you put it in how do you put your food in the fridge?
If I finish and I put it in bowl.
Uh-huh.
And go like this. Half a head.
Oh.
It won't do anything.
It won't do anything. So you don't use a refrigerator?
No, I don't have some.
No microwave?
I don't have microwave.
Really? Oh my gosh.
If I'm coming to do that, I will heat it.
Oh.
But I have a burner.
You have a burner? Like the stove?
Yeah, my veranda. So I use that one.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Not bad. Okay, but what about water?
Water.
How you keep your water cold?
Cold one. Yeah, I use fire. I boil it in this one.
This lady didn't even have a refrigerator. I asked her, how do you store your food? She said, oh, I just leave it out. I said, well, how do you just give me that cold water? She said, oh, I went up the street and got it for you. They don't even have no way to store their water. I always was told, and when I was coming up, how I was raised, I was always humble. You know, my mom was sick my whole life, so that humbled me at a very early age. Since I was 5 years old, I've been taking care of myself. I raised myself. Maybe I didn't do as of a good job as y'all think I should have, but I think I did well. I never been on drugs before. You know, it's a lot of stuff I never did, you know. So I feel like I did okay to have raised myself. So I took care of my mother since I was 5 years old. And taking care of my mother, it humbled me. So I have a lot of humility, okay? So I can be in the trenches with the people. I could be with anybody, be with the crackheads, whatever. But what I do know is who you surround yourself with is who you become. And I had to look at my life like when I was growing up and I had friends around me. And my friends, I had money, but my friends was broke. 9 times out of 10, I end up broke too, just being around them. So the environment you stay in, that's how you stay down. You know, who you surround yourself with, that's who you become. So after being around different people, I realized that, okay, if I'm in a room with 10 millionaires, I'm gonna be the 11th one. Because I have to pick up what their habits and what they do in their environment and the way they handle things. It's going to rub off on me, and I'm going to be that way. But if I'm in a room with 10 broke Negroes, I'm going to end up being the 11th one. It's the same thing. It doesn't change. So I say that to say this. When you surround yourself with people who don't have, you end up not having to. And it's been times where I came here being with the locals, and they've been broke and messed up. I end up being broke and messed up too. Where I end up eating rice every day, or end up eating, not eating at all, or not having the money to survive. And then you start thinking like, okay, what I need to do. But one thing I will never do is scam, and I will never manipulate you. I'll never scam you so I can survive. I'm going to stay down till I get up. That's just how I am. You know, so at the end of the day, I have nothing to gain from you. So that's why I tell you the truth. You know, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat and lie to you. You know, me being here, I've seen a lot. And I've seen a lot of come, I've seen a lot of go. I see a lot of people mad at me, and I also see people who love me and say, oh, I appreciate you being honest. Or I see other YouTubers who know that this is happening and be like, damn, you be telling the truth, you be keeping it real. And I see a lot of YouTubers who don't like me because of what I do. I don't have a lot of YouTubers reaching out to me saying, hey, can I get a video with you? Can I interview you? I don't have those big YouTubers that does interviews for people who moved over to Ghana, because they know I'm gonna get on there and I'm gonna blast their ass. So they say, let me leave her alone. Let me leave. That's one person I'm not interviewing because I don't fit their narrative. So they don't call me. Like, I would be perfect for an interview, but they're not gonna tell me because I'm not gonna get on there and lie. Like I said in my last interview that I did, it was one of the interviews that I wanted to do, and I wanted to talk about moving to Ghana, and I wanted to talk about overcoming your obstacles. So once you have came here, you've been here for a while, you got over, you in the brainwash camp, you got over seeing the trash, you got over seeing people scam you. You say, all right, I forgive everybody. I can do it. I can deal with it. And you stay and you deal with it. What makes it worth it is that you faced the adversity and you overcame it. That gives you a sense of accomplishment. That makes you feel like you succeeded. But then when you look on the outside of it, did you have to even do that? Did you have to go through it? So what I'm saying is, don't move to Africa just for the sake of saying I live in Africa. Make sure that whatever you go through is worth it. But when you fighting demons, and when you in a spiritual warfare, it's a total different demon. It's not that easy. And so you might can do that in other countries and go there and feel like, oh, I overcame this and it was worth it because I was able to do it. But in Ghana here, it's a whole nother story. It's not that easy. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. I hope y'all don't think that I'm crazy. And I hope that y'all can understand me. A lot of people have not dealt with spirits. A lot of people have not seen the stuff over here that I've seen. I done seen people shoot themselves and didn't die. The bullet didn't even harm them. The things that I've seen with my naked eye is off the Richter scale. You in Rome, you do what the Romans do, and they not going to tell you. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to tell you either the stuff that's spiritual-wise over here. Because I can't fight nothing I can't see. So if somebody sends something at me, I'm not going to know. Maybe I'll have an intuition. But I'm not going to know. So I'm just going to leave that at that. But it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And so I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm not here to bash the place. I'm not here to discourage you for coming. I'm just here to tell you what they're not going to tell you so you make an informed decision whether you want to come or not. See, if we ain't clocking no tea, we ain't doing nothing else. You hear me? See y'all on the next video.
Hey, yo, camera.